Now going over to the business blunder of the day of General Motors recalling the Chevrolet Silverado yet again, which maybe they'll be able to catch up with Ford with the number of recalls for the year. They're giving them a run for their money. Now this is brought to us thanks to AutoEvolution.com, specifically America, saying, quote, General Motors recalls over older Chevrolet Silverado and GMC Sierra trucks for an airbag issue. There you see one of the Chevrolet Silverados, and if you're not a gearhead or if you don't realize or don't know, General Motors owns, Chevrolet, GMC, Cadillac, and Buick. GMC and Chevrolet, the Silverado is the same. It's the same damn thing, though they do have different nice pieces of plastic or logos blasted on the front and the rear. Now, diving into the article, and again, I'm sorry you have to see a Chevy truck on your screen. Now, in all seriousness, they say, quote, the largest automaker of the Detroit Big Three is recalling a certain previous generation Chevrolet Silverados and GMC Sierra trucks. Active vehicles feature a roof rail airbag inflator and caps that might detach when deployed. Whoops. And there's always something ironic. Safety gear, now a weapon. General Motors cannot rule out the inflator sidewall ruptures either. Joyson Safety Systems is the supplier of the suspected roof rail airbag modules, which were internally referred as 844-87867 and 844-87868 by General Motors. Although we know this much, both the supplier and GM continue to investigate the root cause of this condition. It should be noted that Joyson Safety Systems is a relatively young automotive supplier with an interesting background. The company was founded in April 2018, less than a year after Key Safety Systems acquired Takata Corporation remaining assets for $1.6 billion, which, again, if you look at business history, Takata airbag recall was the biggest in automotive history. It's no surprise that they basically went bankrupt, had to sell the remaining assets. That was when nearly every car was recalled because, spoiler, a lot of parts are shared between automotive companies, and the sub-suppliers, the Takata airbags were deadly, very unfortunately, and they're using pretty much every vehicle, so everyone was hit with that recall. That was very famous. I want to say it was around 2008 or 10-ish. Now, they say, quote, the recall documentation for these pickup trucks doesn't mention anything about propellant-related concerns to said inflators, which that was the original issue with the Takata airbags. The propellant went bad and basically became a grenade. He said at the time of the production, Key Safety Systems was the supplier's name rather than Takata Corporation or the resulting Joyson Safety Systems. GM was informed that said concerned by a customer of a 2018 model year Silverado, the subject pickup, the inflator of the left roof airbag module separated at the end cap without command for deployment. Although neither GM nor the supplier has identified the recalls as of yet, both agreed to recall every roof rail airbag module from the suspect production lot. Here you see a couple more pictures of those trucks, which, it seems like the front grille just gets bigger and bigger every single year. Now they say, well, in terms of this issue, thankfully, the guy had the situation. They say GM is not aware of any potential related incidents. As for the suspected population of the trucks, make that 2018 to 2019 models for the 1500, 2500, and 3500 lines. Fourth generation Silverado and Sierra entered the scene in 2018 and 19, respectively, for model years 2019 and 2020 in U.S. markets. Both of the light and heavier duty pickup trucks feature E1XX underpinnings. Both are technically dissimilar from the Silverado EV. In Silverado Sierra EV, dealers are to replace all subject modules and with brand new ones featuring inflators produced outside the suspected lot. While owner notifications will be mailed in the beginning of August, at August 11th, 2025, or just during this show, where we usually cover recalls weeks or months before things are actually sent to the consumers. You see that for the time being, the most affordable Chevrolet Silverado that money can buy is in 2025, retails $3,700, blah, blah, blah. The rest is just a commercial for, the new trucks, which kind of ironic that, I don't know if they sponsored this or didn't say they're sponsored by GM, but yeah, this truck's being recalled, maybe you should buy it. Yeah, I don't know about that. But again, there's the silver lining. No one's been hurt from this. No one's passed away from this issue. But again, having more recalls every day, especially on the vehicles that make you the most profit, aka trucks. I say, GM, you are certainly the business blunder of the day. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in again. Again, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so you click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comments. Great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone, everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.